Estrella with a message for the collective. Take what resonates and throw out the rest. Maybe you are on one of the divine feminine waves, time waves, I'll call it, that, is at a phase where you're open to other possibilities besides your DM. Or you resonate with starseed energy or chosen one energy, and you have a crush or someone that you might feel some sort of energetic connection to. An energetic crush, maybe someone that you feel like you've got a new kind of high level connection with. And so let's just find out how they're feeling about you. What do we need to know? This person that you are feeling this new bond with, how are they feeling about you? How are they feeling about you? This crush, spiritual crush, this cute person that you have a spiritual crush on. How are they feeling about you? Oh, looks like they're waiting for you to finish a cycle. Or they are finishing a cycle. Yeah, it feels like communication wants to happen. They feel like you have maybe like a twin or something like that. This is somebody who is very, very aware. This is a person that's probably why you feel you have a connection with them. You're also not used to having someone be able to read you quite that well, and this person, if they haven't surprised you, will surprise you. This person feels the connection too. There's definite energy coming from your counterpart, though, that is it feels like something needs to finish or is sort of blocking it, or this is how this person is feeling. Like, there's like a finite number that can fit here, underneath this wreath. And one of them is listening for the next move. Meaning, this energy hasn't finished out yet. This twin connection, this soulmate, high-level soulmate connection, there's something that's not complete. They feel like you are energetically juggling them, and they feel a little bit like they're stuck, waiting. They don't know if this is ever going to play out. This person has strong feelings for you. Yep. Wow. This person felt a connection with you. They feel like when I was saying this finite, it's like as if, the energies have shifted on the planet, and people's, what's important to people has really shifted a lot, and maybe what made you quirky in the past, or made it difficult for you to connect with a lot of people. It's like the energy is shifting, and your energy is in like higher demand almost. It's like there's a finite amount right now of these divine feminine energies. And it's like you are a diamond, or you are highly sought after for people who have, these kind of masculine energies that are here now, that are, for lack of a better word, more woke. And so they want to be bonded with someone who is like this divine feminine energy, and there are only so many. So meeting you or seeing you really has them in their head a lot. They know you have a connection. And ever since you crossed paths, they have been thinking a lot about you. They're more aware of how this journey works than you realize. They feel like whatever differences there are between you, because it mimics historical twin flame relationships, and that like there might be some sort of an age gap or something that kind of separates you guys that maybe you particularly feel more insecure about than they do. They don't care whatever this difference is, or if you're like going through some things that maybe it's not age, maybe you've got to like finish out some cycles, or you seem unavailable. This has really had this person in their head a lot. They feel like they met the one, and they haven't been able to get you off their mind since that last time you saw them. They feel like there's an injustice here as well. And they don't think you're going to see them until this cycle finishes out, and they feel like maybe you need some time to rest. Person, please tell me why. What are they intending to do? What are they intending to do? Looks like they feel like they're going to have to block it out until this phase finishes, because they don't want to be in this energy. They don't want to feel like this again. So they're not sure how they're going to handle this connection, because they feel like you're not open yet, and they don't want to get hurt. But it feels like next time you see them, it's gonna open up this energy all over again, and it's gonna be like, wow, there they are again, and it's gonna open up the floodgates. So even though they're feeling like, okay, this is how I'm gonna handle it, I'm just gonna block this person out, the next time they see you, it's gonna open it up again, because you definitely have some sort of a connection with this person. They see you as like the perfect match for them, and they have like no sort of like defense against you, if that makes any sense. Not against you, but against the connection. It's like they become very vulnerable when they see you. Wow. They feel really burdened with this love, this like sort of new love. They feel very vulnerable. They feel really like a lot of pressure. they want to say something to you, they want to express the way that they feel, and it's just they're sort of walking around with this burden. I don't think that they've really talked to anyone about it. If they have, it's too personal to even try to articulate in a way that other people would understand anyway. So they're just like left there holding the bag. It's like, wait, what did I find? I found like the perfect person for me. And they know they got these downloads about you. They know more about you than you realize. This person might be younger than you and feel like you don't, or there's something about them that they feel you maybe don't take seriously. You seem, okay, this could either be, so Hermit and Page of Wands. I almost want to put it, there's kind of a couple of scenarios. If it comes out this way, it's like you seem like you're finishing out a cycle, but there's something that's playful around. It's like you are really taking time out, kind of like a loner, a playful loner, that you're working through some things, but that you've also got your back to fun. It's like there's a playfulness about you, but that you're not open to it yet. It's like you're not seeing it. You're not seeing them. They're right there. And that's what I mean by it's like they might be younger than you, or feel kind of like you have the upper hand somehow, because you've got this page here, this Page of Wands, this Page of Cups. It's very new. It's like they want to say something to you, but they could be watching you online as well. They could be watching you online and want to say something, but they might have actually said something and you don't realize it. Like posted comments on one of your platforms, but it's like they feel they can't quite permeate your field because it's just the phase that you're in. It's definitely this kind of like, you know how people talk about like the divine masculine being demoted? It's kind of like that. It's like whoever you were initially supposed to be with has, made some choices, and I don't know if this is true or not, but has like lost their spiritual ranking. It's like this phase hasn't quite, it's like they know they're next in line, but that this has to play out first. And how they know all this stuff, it's very crazy. It's very crazy. It's like they came online. It's like they're just instantly online without the whole journey, which is, it does feel like this has some kind of like divine energy about it. Like this person was assigned the role in a way to replace your masculine, if that's the direction, it's an option. This person, it's almost like they know they're an option. We got Empress. They know you're the Empress. That's what I'm saying. They're aware of it. And then this wanted to come out. They want to make a romantic gesture. They're thinking about a first date, doing something really lovely and giving you what you deserve. This person is in love with you. or they're feeling like they could be in love with you. They feel some sort of connection. You might feel like you've got some sort of kind of like telepathic kind of a connection with them, that maybe you've sort of, you know, you've turned your back, or you're not allowing it. You're not allowing the connection. So outcomes, time is fluid. So wow, this is interesting. Wow, so under the deck, Knight of Pentacles, this person wants to make a commitment to you. It looks like, I'm going to say that, I'm going to get clarification for this, but I'm going to say that this looks like you. Usually I feel like this is Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles is like a different person, but in this case, it could be another embodiment of you. Things that you're working on, being able to take the time. So this person, it appears like you're just only focused on maybe, an older connection, or your connection with your DM. But what they're maybe not aware of is that you've got like projects and things that you're still finishing up. And that's a big focus of yours. It's not necessarily just your person, your masculine energy. And so to me, this is like you just get a chance to take a rest and go out and enjoy. I feel like this is you getting to the next level of the projects and the things that you've been waiting for, and being able to go to a barbecue, or this feels like celebration and fun. It feels like you could, have a real kind of a lighthearted exchange with this person amongst several people, so that there's a little bit less pressure. It's like you're going to bloom into this Queen of Pentacles. You're not the Queen of Cups, but you're also this Queen of Pentacles. And you'll be able to exhale enough to go enjoy yourself. And I could see you doing something where it's like going to a party that they are at, or you both going together to some place that, a couple friends go out together, where the pressure is off. It's like a pressure is off date, kind of. You getting a breath of fresh air from this thing that you've been trying to build. Getting to the next layer. Now, the negative side of this could be the emergence of a third party. But I'm going to get clarification for this. That, I have to say it because I see it, but I don't think that that's what it is. Okay, so under the deck we have, wow, and this just wanted to come out. This person can't get you off of their mind and making this commitment to you. They really feel like you are special. And let's do something a little different. Wow, this just wanted to pop up. So it's the same thing. It's the finishing of a cycle. The finishing of a cycle. They feel like this is what you're going through. This is the Death card. Four of Swords is very similar to that. This is also an ending. It's like they're waiting for you to go through this phase. Just want to get clarification for a couple more cards. Let's look at this Hermit and Page of Wands. It's like you've got your eyes closed. You've got your eyes closed and you're going through something and you're envisioning. Yeah, it's like this is someone who's kind of like deeply, this person is in a mountain all by themselves. They're at a peak and they're really looking and focusing in on something. This person has both of these people have their eyes closed. So it's like you're in something, you're not available. It's how you appear. Like you're going through something, a process. That's how you appear to them. This outcome, can you explain why we've got 3 of Cups here? Okay, so this wanted to come out. I don't feel this is a third party. I don't feel third party. I feel like this is Temperance. It feels like a change. Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's like there's a change in your circumstances because 4 and 1 equals a 5. And it's like you shift. It's like your masculine and your feminine comes together. You finish us out a cycle. And this feels like just the right kind of event or thing for you both to... Yeah, I definitely am feeling like party or meetup energy. Something that you're healing. You go from a 5 to a 6. You move away from, you're out of the stormy waters. So I definitely see an opportunity in the future. If you're wondering about this person, you might know that they're interested, but you are going through a phase. If you're someone who is open to the idea of this new kind of partner, this is how they feel about you. Under the deck, observe. I feel like it's almost like they're going through some shifts as well after having met you. Their perspective is changing from just sort of being kind of almost like hangman, kind of. After meeting you, a lot is changing for them. Just that one time. Just that one time. Or maybe you've met them a couple times, but you just recognized them once. There was some event that happened where you feel like there's a big connection between you and this person. Ever since then, it's shifted their life. And they feel a little bit like the hangman, and it's not a bad thing. They feel grateful for having met you, and they feel like, or seen you even, it like gave them, it's like you shifted their DNA, or the appearance of you in their life shifted their life path, or it's like it activated them. That's the word I'm looking for. It's like an activation. So it's like they're open to this phase because they recognize already. It's like they came online without having to go through the journey. It's like you woke them up and activated them, and they know so much. Kind of crazy and amazing and beautiful. Let's ask a few more questions. So, this new masculine, what do we need to know? What part of the journey, we're going to say these new counterparts, what part on the journey are these new counterparts? Wow, wide open. So the possibilities are wide open with this person. Wow. Compass and wide open. So there's free will involved here. Don't have to do anything, but it's like you're both on different parts of the map at the moment, but this connection can definitely happen. Stay wide open to the possibilities about this person. Maybe if you've already written them off for some reason or another, or you're unsure because of what's going on with your previous masculine or your twin or whatever it is you want to call it, know that if you were thinking, this is confirmation, that if you were thinking this person is a match, they are. You guys are just like on different parts of the map at the moment. And timing is kind of tough with tarot, but let's see if we can get like a timing as far as when this little get together comes, or this first date, because this is 3 to 6 months to me, but time is fluid and I feel like the matrix is shifting so fast anyway. But let's just see if we can get like timing. Okay, so we've got a 10, Jupiter, Gemini. So Jupiter, that's like ruled by Sagittarius, which is like December. That's December. Gemini rules Mercury. Well, that is, wow, maybe that's like a twin. I'm going to take this less of a timing. Luck, expansion, options, abundance. Twin, I'm going to take this less of a timing and more of an actual message. Okay, so we've got twin, Jupiter. It's like opening up the possibilities. Opening up the possibilities and a completion. Just like this, going through this completion. So I feel like this is confirmation. Again, it's just another confirmation that it's like you can have a high level commitment that is just as good or better than your previous connection. Not to feel bad about moving towards this other person, that you do have a connection with them. As far as this 10 goes, for timing, if I was to look at this as timing, Mercury moves around a lot. So Mercury's a pretty fast moving planet. So this could be every month there's an opening. Every month. Or maybe astrologically, I'd have to go on my computer to look, but we can see, is there a time when Jupiter is in, well, these could be houses, 10th house, Jupiter in the 10th house. So there's a bunch of different ways to, here's some different codes. Jupiter in your 10th house. So you can look on your chart and see, when does Jupiter enter your 10th house? Or when is Mercury in Sagittarius in your chart? And then the number 10 could be the 10th of that month. 10th house is also, to me, feels like North Node. Expansion, North Node. So it could be when Mercury is in your 10th house as well. Just a bunch of different codes there, in case any of that resonates. One last message from Spirit. One last message from Spirit. Wow. Okay, so one of the things while you are on your kind of internal journey right now, healing some things, a lot of work on forgiveness for, your masculine, for the choices that they made. And it doesn't mean you have to have some sort of conversation with them, but it's right now a big focus for you is healing by forgiving sort of these karmic energies too, outside of your kind of high level twin commitment, whatever you want to call it, spiritual connection with this person, is any karmic energies that have, whatever you have to do to forgive, because that will help you access your heart energy and help you return to more of your kind of home in your heart, where the truth of who you are, and that, innocence and openness to be able to receive this new offer from this person who can become your new King of Pentacles and be a dream come true. So it's forgiveness, and then there might be some things that you are also just healing with your physical health as well. You might feel weak, or like, you're trying to eat better, or, exercise more, or some things that you need to do or are in the process of doing. And also, this is also about sort of like you shifting your perspective around your own physical form and your own body, that there's a little bit of healing to do, as well as like the way that you look at yourself, healing that. So, if you're not healing actual physical things, or trying to eat better, or whatever it is that you're working on, whatever process that is, then it's also just you loving your external self. So those are the two things that you're working on, and this emotional balance. So no wonder it's this phase is finishing. This phase is finishing. This person thinks that it's just you kind of like letting go, or this finalization of maybe your demoted twin, or the person that you might have demoted, or just you don't feel like you don't want to move forward with them. You have the option to, but you don't want to, maybe. Well, then one of the things that you're also working on is this peace. This is a lot of like heart healing, green energy, green heart healing, forgiveness, and refining your emotional balance. That's what you're working on, to be able to connect. Once that finishes, or you get to this next level, that's when That's when the healing begins and this more serious offer can come in. Hope that helps.